Alright, what's up guys? Old School Dan here. In today's video, we're going to be discussing Chet Yorton'S diet. First, we're going to go over the diet. Then I'm going to give you the macro and calorie breakdown. Then I'm going to give you the caloric and macro percentage breakdown. Then I'm going to list my sources where I received this information from. Let's begin. Alright, I want you to keep in mind that Chet Yorton'S stats are 220 pounds competition weight. This was the recorded weight they took of him when he competed against Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was 6 feet, and another note I wrote down is he doesn't eat any foods with salt, any seasoning, no starches such as dough, potatoes, pasta, cakes, pie, ice cream, candy, soda, and even gum. Alright, so here's the diet. The competition diet. For breakfast, he had 6 to 8 eggs with 2 raw glasses of milk, plus soybean powder and brewer's yeast. For lunch, he would have 1 pound of ground beef, some vegetables, a gelatin salad, 2 glasses of raw milk, and then dinner, finishing with 1 pound of liver or chicken, steak, or fish, lots of vegetables, salad, 2 glasses of raw milk, soybean powder, and brewer's yeast once again. Alright, so let me give you the macro slash calorie breakdown. I know the lettering is a little small, but we can work with it. Alright, so for breakfast, we got 8 eggs. I know he said 6 to 8 eggs, so I just put in 8 eggs. 8 eggs, we got 60 grams of fat, 52 grams of protein, 3 grams of carbs. Then we got 2 raw glasses of milk. I literally put in my MyFitnessPal raw milk. And we got this. 8 ounces each glass. So 18 grams of fat, 18 grams of protein, 24 grams of carbs. And that's with 16 ounces of milk in total. Then we got soybean powder. This was a little difficult, but I just put it into MyFitnessPal, and this is what he gave me. Something sort of generic, 30 grams. It's like a serving size. So from soybean powder. So we got 5 grams of fat, 11.2 grams of protein, 9.7 grams of carbs, and then we got the brewer's yeast, which I used 1 heaping spoonful from the Twin Labs supplement, 1 gram of fat, 7 grams of protein, 6 grams of carbs, with a total macro balance of 84.8 grams of fat, 88.2 grams of protein, 42.7 grams of carbs, total calories 1,220 calories. So that was breakfast. Now let's talk about lunch. We got 1 pound of ground beef. I used 96.4 lean beef. I'm assuming since he was in his competition diet, he wanted to use lean meats. So I used 96.4, the leanest amount of ground beef you could possibly buy that I know of. We got 18 grams of fat, 96 grams of protein, and 0 carbs. We got some vegetables. I put in 1 cup of mixed veggies on MyFitnessPal, and I got up 0 fat, 4 grams of protein, 24 carbs. Then I put a gelatin salad, which gave me a couple of results, and I chose 2 that seemed to have similar ratios. So I came up with the Fits and the Ameriserve brands. So I got 1 cut served. I don't know why I put used. Sorry, I meant to say served. It's 0 fat, 1.3 grams of protein, 18.4 grams of carbs. Then we got 2 glasses of raw milk. Again, 8 ounces each glass, 1 cup. That's 16 ounces in total of milk. 18 grams of fat, 18 grams of protein, 24 carbohydrates. In total macros is 36 grams of fat, 119.3 grams of protein, 66.4 grams of carbs, with total calories of 1,075. Then finishing off dinner with 1 pound of chicken. In his diet, it said 1 pound of liver, chicken, steak, fish. So I used chicken. So I got 1 pound of chicken is 18.1 grams of fat, 117.9 grams of protein, 0 carbohydrates. Then I put lots of vegetables. I put in 2 cups of mixed veggies, 0 grams of fat, 8 grams of protein, 48 carbohydrates. Then we got a salad, which I used the Earthbound 3 cups of salad. We got 0 grams of fat, 1.45 grams of protein, 6 carbohydrates. Then we got the 2 glasses of raw milk again, 8 ounces each glass, 16 ounces in total, 18 grams of fat, 18 grams of protein, 24 carbohydrates. Then we got soybean powder again from the breakfast. We got 30 grams, 5 grams of fat, 11.2 grams of protein, 9.7 carbs. We got the brewer's yeast once more, 1 heaping spoonful, 1 gram of fat, 7 grams of protein, 6 carbohydrates, with total macros of 42.1 grams of fat, 163.6 grams of protein, and 93.7 grams of carbs in this whole complete meal in a sitting. Total calories is 1,446 calories. That leaves us with a grand total macros of 163 grams of fat, 371 grams of protein, and 203 carbohydrates, with a total calorie balance of 3,741 calories. While this may seem like a lot of calories to you, keep in mind the man was 220 pounds stage weight, competition weight, at his leanest and most muscular, 220 pounds. Now, I'm assuming his off-season weight was probably like 230, 240, maybe max, if anything, 250, possibly, minimum 250. But he was 6 feet. He's a big man. On top of that, he trained 5 to 6 days per week. It was a push-pull legs routine. It was more like a push-pull leg routine, with legs included with back and biceps, and then you got a push day with chest, shoulders, and triceps. All right, so now that I gave you the macro/calorie breakdown, I'm going to give you the macro/calorie percentage breakdown. All right, so here's the macro percentage and caloric breakdown. So according to Chet Yorton, he said that his diet was 90% protein. Technically, this is true, but according to the MyFitnessPal statistics, it says otherwise. The reason being is because this data, the MyFitnessPal data, adds up to 100%. This is why you get these numbers. You got 22% carbohydrates, 39% grams of fat, and then you got 39% grams of protein. The only reason you get those type of numbers is because I said earlier, the data adds up to 100%. So if you add 39 plus 39 plus 22, you get 100%. But from a technical standpoint, or if if you show it to someone who doesn't even know what macros are, they can just right off the bat tell you, okay, 90% of those numbers are in the protein. So you got the highest numbers in protein. You got 371 grams of protein, almost 400 grams. Then you got 162 grams of fat and 202 grams of carbohydrates. So the highest number is in protein. Technically, from Chet Yorton, it is 90%. All right, now I want to give you the meal by meal percentage breakdown. So we got 33% of calories are in breakfast, 29% calories are in lunch, and 39% calories are in dinner. So breakfast being the first meal of the day, the meal that fuels the brain and body has 33% of its daily calories. Then lunch, being what I like to call the maintenance meal, has 29% of his daily calories. By lunch, Chet has already consumed 62% of his daily calories. Then by the time he hits dinner, dinner being the largest meal he consumes, I'm assuming it's post workout, the meal that replenishes energy and promotes recovery has the highest percentage out of all the meals, which is 39%. Now, to finish off my video, I like to list the sources I received this information from. Alright, so first, I'd like to give a big thank you to Matthew Sisk for providing the article to me free of charge. He commented on one of my videos. He was like, hey man, I got the Chet Yorton diet, the article, let me share it with you. Give me your email. So I gave him my email. He sent it to me, and within 5 minutes, I had the Chet Yorton article, the diet, and the routine, which I'm going to be making a video on it pretty soon because I'm excited for that, and I'd like to share that information with you guys. So I want to give a big thank you to Matthew Sisk for providing this information to us. Thanks so much, Matthew. We really appreciate it. And this is the magazine we actually got it from, the Muscle Mag Legends 2 Bodybuilding magazine with Arnold on the front cover, the Winter 2012 magazine. So, and I also sourced a lot of the macro percentages and the macro ratios in the breakdown. I sourced that from MyFitnessPal. Once again, I want to thank Matthew. Thanks so much, Matthew, for providing this information to us. We really appreciate you donating to this small community that we have here. I'm gonna end the video right here. That being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more videos like this. Give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'm Osco Dan. I'm gone. Peace.